YouTube! It's been a while since we've done a recorded video. The last time I did a recorded video, I said the same thing. But Hawaii was crazy. It was busy. We just uploaded the Arizona Memorial video, so go check that out. It was a
good video.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I tried to shoot as much as I could. There's certain areas that they won't let you take any film or pictures, so unfortunately, that's not in there because I behaved myself. But it was a pretty good experience. It's heavy at times going through there, but
yeah, it seemed pretty emotional. Like
well, it is.
Like
I mean,
a connection to it.
You're basically standing over a gravesite, so.
Yeah, I messaged Jim after he had posted it, and I was like, dude, you like made me tear up a little bit. I'm like, this, it was good. It was a good little clip.
So we got some paraphernalia that's come in the mail, so we're gonna open that stuff. We have a couple snakes. We're gonna show you the pickup. So everybody's been in quarantine. They're all out of quarantine now. So we're gonna show you the pickup from Tinley and the replacement snake that came from Nerd. We'll get some good footage of that stuff so you guys can take a look at that. And then I think we're gonna do also an update on the resurrection gene.
Right.
So we're gonna grab our drinks and we'll be right back and we'll finish doing our stuff. So don't go anywhere. All right, so we're back in another part of, I guess, what we normally do that I really didn't mention before is we do have a brew right here. You can see that. So Hubbard's Cave. This tasty choice, this is an Imperial Stout with abacus coffee and maple syrup. Sounds really good. And this is a huge shout out. This goes to Rick Schlosser. When I was in Tinley, the man is always
picking out good beers.
Yeah, and manages to share some with me. So that's always fantastic. So that's a pretty dark beer. That head on there is like chocolate coffee brown. Put that up there so y'all can see that. Yeah, nicey nice.
That looks good.
Woo. Oh yeah, smell the coffee.
Oh yeah.
Again, there's a 12% on that thing too. I don't know if that comes in, but man. Woo.
Oh, dude.
Holy cow.
That's good.
Rick,
you get heavy.
Thank you very much,
flavor.
Rick. That is
Cheers
phenomenal.
to you, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Rick's information in the comment section down below. That is good.
I think I found one of my new favorite dark beers.
Yeah, good luck getting that out here.
I know, right?
All right, so the right from Beverly Hills, the first piece we're going to open, that is from Deadmouze. That is from Chris. If you don't know Chris from Deadmouze, I will put his information in the description down below. You guys can go check him out. He's got some crazy stuff that he's working with. Tons and tons of genes.
Sticker to add to the
just a really
wall.
really great logo that he came up with or had designed, however you want to look at it. I love this logo. It was probably one of my favorite logos in the industry.
Yeah,
Deadmouze. So thanks, Chris, appreciate it. Then this other one here is we'll go from Tradewinds. I met these guys at Tinley and I actually forgot about this. They said they were going to send me a shirt. Looks like we got a shirt and possibly some stickers as well. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this one.
That's actually an awesome looking logo too.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool as well. There you go. You can see that one. You got your black and your white. This is Tradewinds Exotics. This is Richard and L. There you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And then the t-shirt.
It's almost...
They're out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So you get your palm trees. That's pretty cool.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Another nice logo. And apparently they're a Pro Coco distributor. So if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area and you're looking for some Repti chip like stuff,
it's actually what we use here.
Yeah, I use Pro Coco here. I've been using Pro Coco basically because ReptiChip was so expensive to get up here, but now it's being distributed down the street, so things may be changing around here soon. We'll have to look into that more once we start to run low with what we got. But yeah, we're gonna
do a few things. So we're gonna look at what
we already said what we're gonna look at, so we're gonna do it now. All right, so this guy, this was the pickup from Tinley. I was after a very specific animal, and yeah, the color doesn't come through quite the same. He is very, very, very orange. This is an asphalt. It is said 66% het for pied. That's probably just based on the pairing. But when I look at this guy, the amount of orange he has, the patterns, really lead me to, I mean, I'm sure he'll prove. And when you flip over this belly, all that orange, that's all from the pied. So, some small tracks, but that's a ringer. That belly is as orange as it gets. So that's just, yeah, there's no question that this guy will prove het for pied. And the plan for this gentleman is to go to the mini girls. So mini, we'll see this guy next year when he's the size. Her sister, which is a pastel Enchi leopard yellow belly pied, and the pastel leopard ivory pied. And Minnie herself, Minnie is a pastel Enchi leopard ivory 66% het pied, which I'm pretty sure will prove out. And then he will also see Mom, which is an ivory het pied. So really going after some of the freeway pied and freeway pied combos, which this guy should be to size when they are next year. But yeah, I really like this guy. I like the amount of orange that's just everywhere. I mean, you look that belly.
It's just everywhere.
That's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, he looks good. Wow. So asphalt, 66% het pied. I'm calling him het pied. And he's from Snake Eyes Exotics. This is the second animal that we're going to show off for you guys. This is the snake from Nerd. Colors are off a little bit. She is definitely way more yellow. It looks very blue there, and I think that has a lot to do with the lighting we're using. We're using an LED light, which tends to make everything very blue. But this girl is a pastel fader clown. I've had pastel clowns that I've purchased, or at least one that I've purchased, and I've seen many of them online, and there's a big difference with this girl and what they look like. You know, the back stripe is really broken with her, so very like a reduced pattern, reduced head speckling, yeah, and really bright yellows. So,
yeah, and here she kind of looks like more of like a pastel yellow compared to what she really
that's
looks
just
like.
You know, and it really is the
lighting.
Yeah, the LED lighting.
Let's just see what happens if we. Oh, there she goes. A little bit more yellow. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's. No, I wouldn't say that's close, but it's definitely better. Let's get that lighting down to just barely on. Yeah, but she did her time in quarantine. She did well. She eats good. So hopefully she just keeps eating, and we'll crank right up the size. So yeah, pastel. I'll show you the belly. Yeah, not much to the belly there.
Yeah, fairly clean.
Yeah. So pastel fader clown, and those eyes just look crazy from Nerd. All right, so we're going to do a quick update on the Resurrection clutch, and to clarify, the name of the gene I'm just not really sharing, so I'm calling it the Resurrection. There are several people that are working with this gene, although not very many, and this is a cinnamon with that gene, and you can see how you have all this really nice black circling around all the patterns. The dorsal is very blushed. very light in color for a cinnamon, and you get this really nice like peachy brownish color.
They almost look like you know, like the graffiti, like with the really nice graffiti like paintings.
It brings the white like right up half the body, so you get like these white flames. Just really looks good. I really like this combo.
Yeah, it looks really good. Get in here on these. You see how clean it is.
So that's the female out of the clutch, and this is the male. Same combo. So this is a cinnamon with that resurrection gene. And just really looks good. Again, very similar type belly with that white coming halfway up. A lot of the nice circling
if you'd hold still
around all the patterns. He's a little darker, a little more color in the dorsal stripe, but still looks really good.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I mean, look at that side.
Busy at the bottom and
busy,
very
but
clean.
like the way it's just all circled, and yeah, looks really good. Yeah, very excited to have a 1.1 of these guys. All right, so this is a cinnamon spider, possibly has that resurrection gene in it. This one is very bright in color compared to another one. We actually hit 3 of these in this clutch. They're all pretty solid feeders for the most part. There is a little head shake to them from the spider, but not horrible. But these guys, I've made cinnamon spiders before, and these just look very different. They got a lot of orange and peach-like colors on their sides, which is just not very common.
Yeah, and it is kind of tough to see it in this video too, but they're pretty orange peach like,
yeah,
for sure.
Coming up about halfway. All right, so cinnamon spider. Here's another one. Again, a lot of the nice pink and orange colors on the side. It doesn't really come through very good for you guys, unfortunately. But at a minimum, this is a cinnamon spider. Possibly has that resurrection gene in there. So it'll be interesting to see how it does. This one as well has a very little, shake from the spider, but they don't corkscrew or anything like that. They eat very well. So
here's an eyeball burying itself down in there.
So again, cinnamon spider, possible resurrection gene. This one here is also a cinnamon spider. It does have some of the pink colors on it, although this animal is much darker. It is considerably smaller than the other two as well. This one had a slow start. I had to assist feed it a couple times, so the size difference is quite noticeable. Maybe not on film, but definitely in person.
Looks good.
Yeah, so again, cinnamon spider, possible resurrection gene. So this is one of the normals from the clutch. No cinnamon here, no spider, definitely, and it doesn't appear that it is the resurrection gene from what my eye can tell. Pretty standard looking normal snake. This is a boy. Nice and dark though.
Looks good.
Yeah. All right, so this one I believe to be the single gene form of this resurrection gene that I'm working with. The colors coming up from the belly are more intense. It's really clean along the alien heads, has some of this nice white tracing pretty much throughout. Not too many alien eyes, which is pretty common for the singles. Belly is pretty normal looking for the most part, but when you do get a good look at that, you can see all the tracing from the whites coming up.
Very clean.
Very clean, and some really nice color with some white that comes up the sides there.
This was a boy or girl?
This is a boy. This is a female from this clutch. I believe this is just a normal. Compared to the last one, not as much color. It doesn't have the white that fades up from the belly. There is some tracing on the alien heads, just not as distinct and clean. And this one has a ton of, she's lining up to hit me, a ton of eyes in the alien heads. So pretty sure this is a normal female, but nonetheless, looks really good, feeds really good, solid animal. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I was gonna end it right here, but what we're actually gonna do, which we haven't done in a minute, is we're gonna do a quick update video of the giveaway snakes. Yeah, I had to angle that up just to get Matt in the picture. You can see how short he is.
I was gonna say,
it looks like he's on his knees.
You look really tall.
You're on your knees.
No.
What are you doing back there, Matt? Anyway, we're gonna pull these snakes out. The giveaway snakes out and let you guys take a look at those.
All right, so first one up, this is the female double het albino pied, and she is total beast. I would say out of between her and the male, she's probably got the biggest appetite. And it looks really good. Colors are good. A little bit of a headshot. So mom was a double het albino pied, dad was albino pied. So these are 100% albino pieds.
Yeah, some really good yellows. You can see golden colors on the sides, some flaming. And then you got a good shot of the tail and the tracks. Yeah, you can see those pied tracks for days right there. Yeah, looks good. So again, they are 100% because dad is a double het visual. So there's definitely no second guessing there. It's just going to be hitting the odds for you to hit your visual. And again, this is the female double het for albino and pied.
All right, here's the boy. Also 100% double het albino pied. And he's a little bit smaller, but also eats really, really well. And I would say the coloring on him is a little bit darker. Not as much of those orange colors as you saw on the female.
Yeah, there's a good look at the head stamp.
We'll flip him over here a little bit too. You can see
again tracks for days there. So there's definitely almost like a little ringer happening right
there. Yeah. But yeah, really good feeder also. So whoever wins should hopefully if they hit the odds like we did when we did our double het to double het, you can get some pretty cool stuff out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so some updates on some of the stuff we picked up. We do have another update that we're going to do. We did grab another snake. He is not out of quarantine yet. It's an adult male. Grabbing adults are great because you don't have to grow them out. The downside to that is sometimes it takes forever. It can take months for them to acclimate and start eating. So where technically he's past our quarantine period, where if he was eating, he would be able to go into a rack and he'd be good. But because he hasn't taken a single meal, for us, it just prolongs that quarantine period. I want to make sure everything is 100% okay with him and he starts eating consistently. So I want to see at least a couple meals. Yep. At this point, there's no mites, there's no bubbles or anything crazy. It's just, our analness of making sure that everything is good before it comes into the rest of the collection.
Right.
However, if he went into a rack on cocoa bedding, he would probably eat like that. But I'm not bringing him in here
until we're 100% sure.
Until he eats. So he's going to eat a couple meals and then he'll come in and we'll do that video for you guys as well. What else? What else is going on? Yeah, definitely go back. I'll put a link right here or right there. I think it is. It comes out on the left side on this side. I'm going to put a link right here for the Arizona Memorial video. Definitely hop over, check that out. it's a good watch. If you don't ever think you're going to make it to Hawaii, I really did a pretty good run of grabbing almost every bit of that memorial that you could see and do. Some of the footage could have been a little bit better, but with that said, you really get kind of the whole experience for the most part. So definitely check that out. Also, Arlington in February. I'm lining up my travel plans as we speak. So I will be doing that trip, and I believe that is like the 10th or 11th of February, something like that.
Which you may not be here for the White Plains show, because it's in the first week of February, if I remember correctly.
Well, the Arlington is the 2nd.
Or 2nd. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so definitely. And White Plains is it January?
No, January is New Hampshire. It is February 9th.
So I will be in Arlington, and Matt will be vending White Plains show all by his himself. I think all the tables are pretty much sold in New Hampshire. Although I may try to weasel half a table, see if we can squeeze that in.
Yeah.
That.
And we'll try to keep these videos more common.
Yeah, definitely more common, more consistent too.
Consistent.
Thanks everybody for all the support. Thanks for all the gear, the stickers, the T-shirts, all that stuff. Really, really appreciate that. And again, guys, go into the description down below. Check these guys out. Go check out Rick, Chris, and Rich from Tradewinds, from Deadmouze, and Rick Schlosser Reptiles. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Until next time, guys.
Peace.
Take care.
Is New Hampshire.
Sorry, bringing up the phone to double check these dates. Probably should have checked it before I started recording.
That's why you can cut and edit, because you won't see any of this.
Wow, it's been so long. I think we forgot what to do.
I didn't forget what to do.
You didn't say anything.
I know. I was waiting for you.
It's your snakes.
That don't matter. You're in the video.
True.
Do something.
If
it's my snakes, then I'm going to talk about all my snakes. And I do the intro, and I do the outro, and I do everything else. You're just going to stand there like a puppet, like you always do.
Yeah, so why change it? And it seems to be good. Everybody likes it.
Yeah, so everybody busts your ass, and you're like, oh, everybody's busting my ass. Oh, my answer. Good evening, you.
You alright?
Yeah, it's been a minute.